All right, so your new album is is rooted in a sense of place, unlike a lot of musical projects, and you put the a photo of your family homestead
Yeah.
on the cover. So maybe just explain, what that place is and what it means to you to come from that place and how it affects your music.
Well, it affects my music because I've never known any other place. It's where, uh, it's kind of a little family farm that's still sort of a farm. We still have cattle and stuff, but nothing to make money off of. Yeah, it's when I go home. When I look around, I see everything I'm looking at is 10,000 different memories, and so that kind of whenever I sit down to write a song, I feel very rooted, and like I can just go back and pluck whatever uh, kind of emotion or situation I need to really fully grasp what I'm trying to write, because I'm sitting in it. You know what I mean? You don't have to make it up. It's just all right there in one form or another. But yeah, and it's a nice place to kind of escape to, for sure.
Your musical gifts and your musical sensibilities seem to run pretty deep. Do you come from a musical family?
Not
What
at
was
all.
your environment musically growing up?
Musically, it was me sitting at a piano for hours on end, kind of by myself. Not a musical family at all. And I didn't really like sports, so I just sit at a piano and fool around on it for literally hours and hours every single day until I could say what I wanted to say on the piano. Um, you know, I kind of figured out that it was a language pretty quickly, and that I had complete control over that language, and it was mine. And to this day, if I start feeling like I'm losing something, all I have to do is just remember that, I can picture being 6 years old sitting at a piano and figuring it out, just go right back to that place, and that's all it takes.
You just were presented with the ASCAP Foundation Harold Adamson Lyric Award,
Mm-hmm.
and it must mean something to you that you're being honored for your lyric writing as opposed to some other designation. What does that mean to you?
And, well, it's surprising. uh, I work very hard on my lyrics. Lyrics do not come easy to me. Music comes easier. And so when I put pen to paper to put words down, I really sweat. It's like a job. It's like laying bricks. And yeah, it was very surprising when I found out about this award. I'm very grateful for it. And yeah, I honestly I can't wait to get back home and keep at it.
Mhm.
It's a nice little kick in the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing it.
I understand that you didn't set out to record this album the way it ended up being recorded. So maybe just explain a little bit how that came about.
We were gonna make a demo and shop it around, and just to see who would buy it. And so I just grabbed a bunch of musicians I trust, went into Norman, Oklahoma, studio, 115 recording, and we hadn't rehearsed or done anything. We just kind of started running through songs, and he hit record. And before the day was over, we realized that this wasn't a demo. This was as good as it would be anywhere. And so we just decided to keep it. And I'm very proud of that record. I think you can hear that. It's just guys playing music in a big room You know, it's not. There's nothing fancy about it.
You're on a tour right now. You're getting a lot of acclaim for this record. How does it feel to take these songs that you've lived with for as long as you have, and play them for new audiences in, you know, far-flung areas of the country?
It's interesting to see what people's reactions are to certain songs. Sometimes I have a tendency to write about where I'm at. I'll throw in lines about Oklahoma every once or something, you know, and it's interesting to see how other people react. Sometimes they don't react at all to lines, regional kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a blast watching new ears pick up on this stuff and hearing people's how they interpret a lot of these songs. Because once I throw it out there, you know, it's not really mine anymore.
Right.
And I like hearing what people hear when they're listening.
Well, you hail from Oklahoma, which is the home of Woody Guthrie. You know, some of your songs have a country thread. Some songs have a sort of a folk rock thread. Where do you see yourself in terms of you know, what kind of songwriter you are and what you hope to be perceived as you kind of gain new fans?
I'm kind of going song by song here. You know, if tomorrow I want to write a reggae song, I feel like I should be able to do that in this fine country of ours without being. But yeah, I've definitely got a country. You know, a lot of I've said it before. Like, country music is kind of my therapy. It's what I grew up on, and so because of that, about every 6 months or so, I have to write a country song just to get some stuff out. But yeah, if I'm country on Tuesday, I don't really want to have to be country on Friday. So yeah, we'll see what happens.